Welcome back to episode 3 of my road to recovery. So today is going to be hospital appointments, doctor's appointments, physio, stuff like that. Pain is still bad, so I wonder what they're going to say. I did think my MRI was going to be today, but it's not, so that's a bit annoying. I'm going to be going to work first, and then I will see you at the hospital, I guess. So that's me just arrived at the hospital just now. We're about to go in. I've got 20 minutes until my appointment. I'm running on time, so I'm absolutely fine. I'm just chilling, and hopefully this goes well. I really need it to because I'm fed up of this injury. It's honestly doing my head in. So fingers crossed it goes well, and yeah, I'll update you after we've been in. Okay, I'm back in the car from the physio. They were really nice in there, honestly. Very high praise. They were very kind. They were doing lots of tests on me, you know, stuff that I've done before, but a few new things. And do you know what? I am so much weaker in this arm than I ever thought I was. I did some reflex tests and I did some strength tests, and compared to this arm, my injured one there's nothing there. There's no strength at all. And that's just something I'm just gonna have to deal with until I can get it fixed. I have got another appointment booked in for about 4 weeks time, so I'll have another one of those, see how I'm getting on, but hopefully in the meantime I get my MRI appointment, because that's what I thought today was. I thought today was my MRI appointment, but it's not. It's just a physio appointment. So fingers crossed. They even said that hopefully that'll speed up and I'll be able to get in there soon. But it's a nightmare. I just want to get the MRI so I can see exactly what's wrong and exactly how to fix it, because that is the ultimate goal of this journey, is to fix my problem, to get back onto my fitness grind. So we'll see how we get on, and yeah, fingers crossed the MRI comes in, because I am fed up of waiting. Right, now I'm going to head back home and have something to eat. I'll go back out in a bit to another doctor's appointment. And yeah, honestly, back and forth to the doctors, can't be bothered anymore. But hey ho, here we are. Right, so there's a big change of plan. I did not go home. I did not get something to eat. I went to my girlfriend's work to spend her lunch with her. So I went and did that, and then I've just been at the doctor's. So I've not been home. I'm pretty knackered and I'm hungry. So I'm just gonna go home just now and just chill out, have something to eat. Honestly, it has rained so much just now. It was not like that earlier. It was beautiful. When I first went to the hospital, it was beautiful. Now it's raining and it's a mess. So go home, get some tea and chill out. Alright, that is me back home finally. From the doctors, from the hospital, that is me done. I am just looking forward to chilling out, and there's not much left to do today. There's one thing I want to introduce you to though, and you have seen it on this channel, but you know what, I've made up a name for it and we're going to run with it. This is the B-Wagon. I've named it this. You've seen the car before, but this is what I'm naming it. It's a bit messy, as you can see, but this is the B-Wagon. It's an old boy, but we love it. We absolutely love it. My United rep in the crowd there. Oh yes. But no, this car, it's doing its round. I've had it for a few years now. It is 21 years old and it's holding up good. So yeah, so that's what it's called, the B-Wagon. You'll see us in loads of my content. So that's what we name it. A little channel legend, the B-Wagon. Okay, so I'm back from all my appointments I've had today. It is bad. The pain's bad, the movement's bad, everything's just bad in general. I do see a way out of it. I just need to get an MRI appointment and then keep going with the physio, whatever they decide is best course of action for me. But right now, it's difficult to stay in a positive mindset when you feel stuck and you're always in pain and things just aren't going well for you. So it is difficult right now. Okay, so I'm just ending this video and I just wanted to say, when I slur my words and when I'm not saying things properly, I am still on a lot of medication. I'm on a lot of things for this pain that the doctors have given me, so give me a break, okay? If I'm slurring my words, if I'm saying weird things, if I'm maybe just not speaking as proper as I should be, That's the reason why. Don't judge, please. So as I mentioned before, the main takeaway from today's appointment was I am so much weaker in this arm than I am in this arm. That is a big problem. When I reach out, I can barely reach out to full extension, and when I start to reach out to the full extension, I start to shake. I can't grip things properly, so when I'm picking up a glass, I need to be careful. I need to make sure I'm doing it with this hand rather than this hand. I do have movement, which is good. It's just the strength's not there. So when I am back to full fitness and the pain's gone, and I start my road to my fitness journey, me being the peak of my fitness, I'm going to have to rehab myself quite a lot to get the strength back up in this arm to at least match what this arm's got, because I can still do everything with this arm, and picking things up isn't a problem. Also, I need to be careful, because if I'm not careful, then I'll just hurt this side even more, because the more pressure I put on this side will still be doing movement, and I will put pressure on my body overall. Which, working in the gym is difficult. It is difficult because people leave weights about everywhere, and part of the job is you need to clean up the gym, make it tidy, make it so people are comfortable in there and that they're not tripping over weights, because they'll cause themselves injuries. But right now I am struggling to lift those weights because they're heavy, and if I lift them I'll be sore, and my body will give way. I just can't afford to be putting myself through any more injuries, rehab, physio appointments, anything like that. I can't do that to myself at the moment, because I'm already in such a struggle. So yeah, it is not ideal. It is not ideal at all. So I am and I'm not looking forward to this journey, because I'm worried what they're going to say. After the MRI, they could say you need surgery. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's really bad, and the surgery is going to be quite a heavy one. I don't want that, because it's on my neck, it's at the bottom of my neck and my spine. That's dangerous, you know what I mean? Like, obviously you've probably heard loads of people speak about these stories about people having, you know, paralysis after that type of thing. That's a bit scary. That's not what I'm really wanting, but if that's what I have to do, then that's what I have to do, and I will do it. I'll do whatever it takes necessary to get myself back to that position of being healthy, comfortable, happy. That's what I'll do. So it could be physio, it could be surgery. I'm prepared. I do have my preferences, but I am prepared. So yeah, so that is the main takeaway from today. I am very weak in my left arm, and it is going to be a long road to recovery. I am going to be calling up for cancellations on the MRI, because I want that appointment ASAP, and for some reason I don't think I'm going to get it anytime soon. You know what healthcare is like. Obviously they're amazing. We're very lucky in this country to have that, but it'll take its time. You know what I mean? So if I can try and get a cancellation here and there, then perfect. I'll definitely take that and I'll be happy. So yeah, one more thing that I have been using, and I'll grab it just now, is this. You won't know what this is just by looking at it, but it's like a sling kind of thing. I'll put it on my shoulder, and I'll cut this bead on, and here it is. The strap, it's like a sling shoulder strap thing. It doesn't help loads of the pain, but it does help keep my arm in. So this bit here kind of tucks myself in, and it doesn't let me go way out. You know what I mean? I can make it tighter just in case I make any sudden movements that will hurt me, because by reflex sometimes I do. I sometimes go to reach for something and then I'm in a lot of pain because I'm just chucking my body at something to try and grab it. So I'm glad this keeps me held in, and it makes me think twice about, you know, chucking myself at things and making it worse. So I do keep this on every so often. In the house I take it off to give myself some time to breathe, because I do feel quite trapped in it. But mainly out and about, it's great. And as you know, I was in Greece. I've just come back from Greece actually. This is only a couple of days after I've flown home, so I've got a little bit more of a tan to me. Not too much, but a little bit. And I feel refreshed, I feel good to go. And I did wear this at the airport. And if you've got an injury, honestly, I'd recommend getting something to show that you have that injury. So if you look at me, I have a tilt. Obviously people aren't necessarily going to realise that's an injury, they're just going to think that's the way his body looks, but it's not the case. It is sore. If it gets bumped, it's going to be excruciating for me. So I thought, obviously I need something to show off kind of that I've got an injury, so people won't do that to me, because for some reason every time I go out somebody bumps into me. Without fail, somebody bumps into me, and it's always this arm. They always bump into me on this side. So we've put this on, obviously, to show people, and it worked. Nobody bumped into me at the airport, and you know what, they were very kind about it, obviously going through security and everything. They understood that I had an injury, because it is sort of get this thing off, and it is sort of put it on and off, so I did have to get my girlfriend to help me at that time as well, because it was slightly worse at the airport. But honestly, if you have an injury, show it off, especially in a public place like that, because then it'll avoid the risk of somebody bumping into you, or them not understanding that you've got an injury or something that's not actually visible, because that's the ones where they don't care, is when it's not visible. So yeah, so this has done well. I only got it for the show of it, but it's actually helped, so that's positive, and I'll take that. So yeah, so I would recommend this thing. Yeah, we'll take it off just now. So I don't think there's too much else to speak about from this episode. Obviously, I am trying my best to recover. I'm doing what I can. Obviously, I'm still waiting on the physio telling me exercises to do and stuff, but they don't really want to touch me or tell me to do anything without the MRI coming, because they don't know the severity of it. Obviously, I can feel the severity of it, but they don't know the severity of it. So we'll take it step by step, and I hope we have more information and I get the MRI by episode 4. So yeah, so that has been episode 3 of my road to recovery. I hope you've all enjoyed. It's just a little day of what I have to get up to sort this thing out. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe, it does help me out a lot. And also comment if you're going through anything. If you're going through anything that's injury related or anything really, I will be in the comments, I'll reply to you, and we just have a little discussion and see if I can help you out with that, because I've been through my fair share of injuries. I know how to recover from them. I know how to deal with the pain, to deal with how bad it gets, and as a PT I have also dealt with other people's pain, and I've helped them through that too. So honestly, if you have anything at all, leave it in the comments. So yeah, so I will see you in the next one. Like, subscribe, and see you next time.